What if I told you that there's a way to control almost anyone? Sounds impossible, right? I thought the same, until I discovered these 5 psychological tricks. Every day, people are being influenced without noticing it. A salesman changes the way you see a price. A politician changes the way you remember an event. A friend makes you feel like an idea was yours when in reality, they planted it 5 minutes ago. And here's the disturbing part. You don't need hypnosis, mind reading, or some supernatural power to do it. You only need to understand a few psychological patterns that human beings naturally follow. But before we go deeper, understand one thing. This isn't about turning you into a manipulator. It's about exposing the mechanisms of influence so you can recognize them before someone uses them against you. Let's start with one of the most underestimated weapons in human psychology. People don't always react to reality. They react to the way reality is presented to them. Tell someone, this procedure has a 90% survival rate, and they feel safe. Tell the same person, there is a 10% chance of death, and suddenly, the exact same statistic feels terrifying. Nothing about reality changed, only the frame changed. And that's why powerful communicators don't always change the facts. They change the way you look at the facts. In an argument, instead of asking, who's right? Ask, who decided what we're arguing about in the first place? Because controlling the question can sometimes be more powerful than controlling the answer. Now, here's where it gets darker. Humans hate feeling indebted. Give someone something, even something small, and you've created psychological pressure for them to return the favor. That's why free samples work, why unexpected gifts can influence decisions, and why someone might suddenly ask you for a favor after doing something nice for you. The dangerous part is that the favor doesn't have to be equal. Your brain simply feels an internal need to restore balance. But once you understand this, you can recognize when kindness is genuine and when it's being used as a transaction disguised as generosity. Here's something your brain doesn't like admitting. Once you've publicly committed to an idea, changing your mind can feel like admitting weakness. That's why people sometimes defend opinions they no longer believe. Imagine someone asks, do you believe discipline is important? You say yes. Then, would you agree that disciplined people should keep their promises? Again, yes. Then, so if you promised yourself you'd finish this project, shouldn't you complete it? Suddenly, the conversation isn't about the project anymore. It's about consistency with what you already said. This principle can be used ethically to help people follow through on their own goals, but in the wrong hands, it becomes a psychological trap. Have you ever met someone who made you feel a certain way before asking you for something? That's not always accidental. Emotions can become associated with people, places, words, and even decisions. A brand doesn't just sell a watch, it sells status. A politician doesn't just sell a policy, they sell hope. A person doesn't just ask for your trust, they try to create an emotional environment where saying no feels uncomfortable. Imagine someone tells you, I discovered something about you, but I'm not sure I should tell you. Suddenly, your brain wants the answer. This same principle is everywhere. Headlines that make you curious, videos that promise a secret, and people who deliberately reveal just enough to keep you chasing the rest. Now listen, this isn't just another YouTube channel. We teach you how to become harder to break. So subscribe to Dark Mindset or stay weak. The choice is yours.